White House article published Monday, May 19, 2025. What they are saying: pass the One Big Beautiful Bill. President Donald J. Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. It promises to deliver on key Republican goals. Advocacy groups and stakeholders are urging Congress to pass this landmark legislation immediately. Here's what they are saying about the bill. Ann Bradbury, CEO of the American Exploration and Production Council, says the bill will boost American energy. She highlights repealing the Biden-era methane tax, unlocking oil and gas development on federal lands, and reducing regulatory hurdles. She calls it essential for America's energy dominance. Numbers USA emphasizes border security. They say the bill delivers on promises to build the border wall, add 10,000 ICE officers, increase detention beds, and fund Customs and Border Patrol. They stress the need for these funds to deport illegal aliens and restore law and order. Airlines for America supports the bill's investment of $12.5 billion in modernizing air traffic control systems. They note staffing shortages and outdated equipment. The funds will help keep skies safe and support the aviation industry's growth. Adam Temple of the National Federation of Independent Business praises the bill as one of the most pro-small business tax laws in recent history. He supports its provisions to help entrepreneurs and small firms grow. Ajit Pai, CEO of CTIA, the Wireless Association, urges swift passage. He highlights spectrum and tax provisions that will foster investment, job creation, and innovation in wireless technology. Alfredo Ortiz of Job Creators Network calls the bill a necessary step to jumpstart the economy. He supports expanding the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, increasing small business deductions, and allowing immediate expensing of investments. He urges all Republicans to unite behind it. Kristen Silverberg of Business Roundtable supports the bill for promoting a competitive tax system, securing borders, and raising the debt ceiling. She urges quick passage. Karen Kerrigan of Small Business and Entrepreneurship Council emphasizes the bill's benefits for entrepreneurs. She says it provides tools for investment, innovation, and economic growth. Daniel Fisher of Associated Equipment Distributors notes the bill will spur growth and job creation. He urges support to keep American equipment companies competitive. Michelle Stanley of the National Stone, Sand and Gravel Association appreciates industry priorities included in the bill. She encourages swift passage. Jim Martin of 60 Plus Association says it's a win for seniors by providing tax relief to middle and low-income Americans. Andrew Mangione of AMAC highlights the bill's benefits for taxpayers and seniors. He calls for quick approval. Dan Combs of Rate Coalition stresses that the legislation will preserve a pro-growth tax code. He urges Congress to finish its work and support American workers and businesses. Dara Khosrowshahi, Uber CEO, welcomes the inclusion of no tax on tips for drivers and couriers. He thanks President Biden and Representative Jason Smith for their support. Tony Xu of DoorDash echoes this sentiment, emphasizing that millions of Dashers may soon benefit from a tax break on tips. Brent Gardner of Americans for Prosperity advocates making Trump's tax cuts permanent. He calls the bill smart policy that promotes growth and reduces wasteful spending. John Vick of Concerned Veterans for America warns that failing to extend Trump's tax cuts would lead to the largest tax hike in U.S. history. He urges Congress to act to protect prosperity. Sandra Benitez of the Libre Initiative supports extending tax relief to Latino families and small businesses. She urges a full House vote soon. The America First Policy Institute emphasizes that conservatives must deliver on promises. The bill cuts taxes, secures borders, empowers parents, and defends women and children. Patrice Onwuka of the Independent Women's Center warns that failure to pass the bill would result in massive tax increases for Americans and small businesses. She urges Republicans to act now. The Family Business Coalition supports the bill's tax relief measures. They call on the House to move forward quickly. Thanks for listening. The full source material for this summary is in the description below.